What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's gonna be the fastest workout ever because I am freezing. My truck says it's 50 degrees out, but I'm confident it's like in the mid 30s. So I have a couple things to do outside here. So I have my weights pulled out and I'm gonna do the rest of the stuff inside because I don't know if you can see that, but the hair on my arms is sticking straight up. And so we're gonna get through this super fast. Before I jump into my workout, I wanted to go over what the difference between an Axial bar is and a regular barbell, because the Axial bar is actually what I'm gonna be using in my next competition. And so I know when I mention it a lot of times, it seems to cause a lot of confusion because people don't realize that there is a difference between the two. So this Axial, you can kind of see the end here. So the width of the end is actually the entire width of the whole barbell. A regular barbell, the width of this end does not go through the entire length of the bar. If I were to set these next to each other, I'll bring you kind of close here. So when I set these next to each other, you can tell that there's a very distinct size difference between the two. And so the grip is going to be a lot different. A lot of times with the Axial bar, you'll have to do like an over-under type grip versus just like a double overhand or like a hook grip, because it doesn't have like the knurling like a regular barbell does. So it's slick, it is powder coated, so if you want to use chalk, you definitely can. It helps. It sounds gross, but I just use a little spit shine because it seems to just do the trick for me, I guess. That sounds so disgusting, but in all reality, you got to do what works for you, and so that's what works for me. The other thing that I want to show you, the difference between an Axial bar and a barbell, is when you use your clips to clip the weight on, you're going to use different clips. So this right here, let me get a little closer here, is not going to be your average like hand clip that you pinch down and then you slide on. This has a little screw on the inside, so when you tighten it, the screw actually goes into the side of the bar, and that's what holds the weight on. Now that we have that covered, let's go ahead and hop into the workout. Okay, so you'll probably notice that I'm going to do different dumbbell weights for my hammer curls than I did with my dumbbell rows. So with the rows, I did 30 pounds. I'm going to drop the weight down and I'm going to go to 20-pound dumbbells for my hammer curls. And that's because I can lift more heavy weight with my back, which is what the dumbbell row is working, is going to be that back area. And your hammer curls are going to be more for your biceps. And so my biceps aren't nearly as strong by any means, and so I'm going to drop the weight down just a little bit. That way I can work on form, and I'm making sure that I'm actually lifting the weight with my bicep muscle, and I'm not getting into that swinging back and forth motion and using that momentum to lift the weight versus actually lifting it myself. So that's the goal, is to be able to actually lift the weight with my muscle. All right, guys, that is it for today's workout. I know it was super short and super quick, but that's the point, right? So I think I have actually been working out for an hour. I started at 4:45. It is now 5:45, and I would say at least 20 minutes of that hour-long workout time was me adjusting the camera so you guys could get an angle that you could see me and not just be a shiny blur because the sun is, again, right there all the time. Stay tuned because this week I actually have a workout for you guys that you can do at home. It's going to be all resistance band related. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your input. And last but not least, don't forget to tap that subscription button if you haven't already. I'd love to have you. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you liked any part of it, and I will catch you guys next time.